Boys, I'm not going to call you gentlemen of the jury because I feel that I know you all too well. Eddie, Joe, Steve, Tom, Dave, Mike, Pat, Sidney, Matt, Cyril, Herman, Julius. My client is accused of murder. Now, does he look like a murderer? Look at him. Look at him.
Fellas, look at me. Oh, well, it's for my own good.
Boys, I address you not only as a lawyer, but as a girl. A girl alone and beset by a cruel and heartless district attorney. Isn't it only fitting and proper that I should turn for help to 12 red-blooded American boys? The district attorney has strived to convict my client. He's used every trick shown us all his while. My client. Plain, hard-working, conscientious, law-abiding citizen. I want you to listen to him as he makes one last plea for his life.
Fellas, this is more than just a man on trial for his life. This is the story of my lawyer. A sweet young girl who is merely trying to win a lousy murder case. If you come in with a verdict of guilty, you will not only be sending me to the gas chamber, but look what you will be doing to her. I'm not pleading for myself, because I'll be gone. Not so loud. My worst will be over. But then she'll have to go through the rest of her life thinking about losing this case. Fellas, you cannot let her down.
Gentlemen of the jury, you have heard the evidence on both sides, and I wish you would come to a speedy and just decision. The reason I ask you for speed is because tonight I must leave for Palm Springs, where I'm opening at the Chi-Chi Cafe for a 10-day engagement. After that, I have a one-nighter in Salt Lake City, after which I go to Chicago for an engagement at the Chez Paris. Now, if you happen to be in any of these places, please drop in and see me. I'm sure you will be well entertained. Thank you, gentlemen, and now will you retire to the jury room and come back with your verdict?
Boys, you don't have to go into the jury room. Why don't the 13 of us just stay right here and give our verdict now?
Right. That word was cut.
Proceed with the verdict.
Your Honor, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Hooray for the United States Navy.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Why are you celebrating?
Well, I like to be on the winning just a moment, you'll meet Sylvia Sidney, Leif Erikson, June Lockhart, and Cameron Prudhomme in a preview of next week's exciting Climax program. But first, your host, Bill Lundigan. Look, this clock is turning time back.
We want to take you back to an important date. That was the date that Chrysler Corporation first showed you this. Push-button drive control. Simply push a button and away you go. Simple, mechanical, push-button driving first from Chrysler Corporation. But that was 14 months ago. Since then, Chrysler Corporation push-button controls have been proved in nearly 1 million cars of the forward look that have been driven over 5 billion miles. And for 1957, Chrysler Corporation's push-button control has been teamed with a great new transmission, new push-button torque flight.
99% of your driving is done with just the D button. But you also have 2 bonus buttons for extreme driving conditions like rocking out of mud, sand, or snow. Or for extra braking effect when you're going down a very steep hill. This new, more advanced push-button control is yours with push-button torque flight. The best combination of smoothness and acceleration in cars today. And look where it's located. At the left, safely out of the reach of children.
This coming weekend, make a date with your dealer to try new push-button torque flight. It's another example of Chrysler Corporation's engineering leadership. Remember, only Chrysler Corporation makes push-button driving available to you in every model, in every price range. Ladies and gentlemen, next on Climax, the gold dress. It's the compelling story of a woman's love which endures even after her death. Sylvia Sidney plays the part of Luella Wheaton, the possessive heiress who refuses to let death end her love for Richard Carmichael, played by Leif Erikson.
Luella, there's something I've got to say. It's terribly important that I say it now. I'm going to marry Janice Marshall.
Richard, you can't. You belong to me. I'll never let you go, never.
June Lockhart as Janice Marshall, the girl Richard loves, also warns him of Luella's sinister power.
Don't you know, Richard, Luella's dangerous. She's trying to possess you. Oh, Richard, once and for all, I want you to leave her.
Even Judge Marshall, played by Cameron Prudhomme, senses that Luella is the last of a violent and powerful family, will stop at nothing.
Luella, you know that your family, the Whedons, never let go, not even in death.
There's no power in the world that can keep Richard from me.
Next week on Climax, Stephen Vincent Benet's famous story, The Gold Dress, starring Sylvia Sidney, Leif Erikson, June Lockhart, Cameron Prudhomme. And incidentally, to you folks in the Washington, D.C. area, I'll be at your auto show tomorrow and Saturday and hope that you'll drop in and say hello. Now, this is Bill Lundigan saying thank you and think twice when driving. Once for the other guys.
Coming on Climax, January 24th, Circle of Destruction, starring Dale Robertson, Beulah Bondi, Skip Homeyer, Joe Mantell, Karen Steele, and featuring Harry Belliver and Peggy Morris.